Hi, my name is Crystal. This is my individualized case study presentation. This is my child. Her name is Jasmine Amdor. Her sign name is Jasmine. She's 5 years old. She's in pre-K. Her hearing diagnosis is a symmetrical hearing loss, also known as hard of hearing. Her language type is ASL and lip reading. Both of her parents are hearing. She has two siblings that's also hearing. Here is Jasmine's audiogram. Jasmine is considered to have a symmetrical hearing loss. And you may be wondering, what hearing loss is that? What does that mean? It means that the hearing is different in each ear. On the audiogram here, on the red represent the right ear, which is mostly within normal limits. And the blue line, which is the left ear, it has a mild to moderate hearing loss across the frequencies. The school we decide for her is mainstream. And you may be wondering, mainstream, what's that? Mainstream is when a school has a variety of students with disabilities that's also deaf and or hard of hearing. And they are all in one setting. And they are all there to learn just as well as the hearing students as well. So, my school resources and the school. We would like for her to attend a normal school. Also in that school, there are teachers that's deaf and also hearing teachers, which is, I think, is good because with the deaf students and deaf teachers, they're able to gain a good relationship and draw that connection with each other that they have in common. Hearing aids is good because, of course, it helps some students that are in need to hear better. And it increases their chance of hearing. Some do and some don't. Also, the cochlear implant is like maybe in between the line with that. Cochlear implants help to a certain extent, but I say like 75% of cochlear implants, they're not as good as they are saying to be. And with the resources in the class, all the classrooms are open to all those that are in need of it. As far as deaf, hard of hearing with disability, and or hearing or not. There are all classrooms that are open to those that are in need to be in that classroom. What are you doing? Here are my goals. My goal for the classroom setup is to always be in a U shape. Why? Because we want all the students to be able to see the teacher. And we don't want to have the classroom in rows due to blockage of seeing the teacher more clear. Also, the use of technology will be good, along with notebooks and supplies as well. There will also be other informed students as well, so they can connect with their peers teamwork, get in groups as usual, and talk about school stuff. And the top number one priority goal would be is to make sure that every student get the best education as possible. We want to make sure that every student graduate knowing what to do in their next level as they go in education. Here are my resources I recommended.
Wash your hands.
The first resource is the National Technical Resource Center.
Wash your hands.
That's a good resource. Why? Because it helps parents that have kids all from infants and toddlers, and they help them with their hearing loss. And they go is to identify that situation or issue as early as possible and provide the help in a timely manner that's needed for that family. My second resource is called the Children Youth Guideline. And this is another resource that also include with children hearing loss as far as infant or the early childhood intervention program, and it also helps infants and toddlers as well that have hearing loss or deaf or hard of hearing. And my last resource is the Minnesota Hands and Voices. The Minnesota Hands and Voices are an awesome, good community that also help and assist with families and children who are also deaf and hard of hearing. So they are very supportive. They have a great staff and a good team that highly support families and help them in that situation with their child. And here are my references. And that's the end of my presentation. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Goodbye.